Tom Oxtoby here, MEP Middle East Editor, backstage with Derek of Voltas. First one's out tonight, Health and Safety Initiative of the Year. Voltas always puts so much emphasis on the health and well-being of its staff. How do you move the goalposts each year to improve what you're doing?
That's a very difficult one. Yes.
You're welcome.
No, every year we try to look at the new initiatives. This year obviously has been a lot more difficult than normal because of the coronavirus. So a lot more has been done digitally. We're introducing a lot more systems. And again, it's communication with our people, whether that's verbally or through IT. And we keep all those initiatives going. We've got competitions going, contests all the time. Keep the people engaged all the time. That's the focus.
And you're always in the shortlist for the MEP Awards. How much do you look forward to it each year?
This is the pinnacle of our trend every year. We love coming here.
Brilliant. Thanks, Derek. Enjoy your evening. Tom Oxtoby here, MEP Middle East Editor, backstage at the MEP Awards with Krista Lamarck of Buro Happold. The clue is in the name for this one, isn't it? What can you tell us about the project and why it's such a standout entry?
A lot of different teams worked on it. It's not just a standalone sustainability project, but it was very carefully designed with a mechanical team, the electrical team, the public health team. So it was a very consolidated effort by everyone.
And what you're doing on the project is really, pushing the boundaries of what is achievable.
Yes, I mean, we just the structure of the roof alone contains so much of PVs to, offset a lot of energy, and it's a great project.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much. Alan, what made you so proud of this project that you wanted to put it forward?
As a professional consultant, the challenge with this project was existing building, and when we got this project, it was meant for residential use, and then the challenge was how to convert this into hospital. And AECOM, being a professional consultant, really we took this challenge on us, and very professionally, all the technical assistance from all the team. It was extended basically, and we converted this facility to a fantastic hospital which is operating now in Jordan, which is in Abdali district. Basically this hospital is located, so really it is serving to community as well, which is fantastic, and particularly in this COVID scenario, this hospital is definitely adding advantage to the community.
And tell me how it feels to be having been recognized by your peers.
Absolutely, and this award really quite a lot for us. It's a fantastic recognition from industry and peers to acknowledge this project. Yes, something better has been done for the industry, so fantastic.
Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020 with the boys from Buro Happold, not for the first time this evening. Tough question for you. What can you say about this project that it doesn't already say for itself?
Okay, tough question, but from an MEP perspective and mechanical perspective, there's a lot of new technologies and a lot of new innovative things that are not done in the Middle East as a standard practice. So, like they said, earth tube cooling, we've got the passive ventilation, thermal mass. So it's really pushing the boundaries, and this building is going to be like a demonstration building to actually show what you can do in the Middle East, and how this building can be an off-grid building and it can sustain itself from a power and a water perspective.
You're so at the cutting edge. Do you sort of it's almost sci-fi stuff, isn't it, really?
Well, I mean, we're taking water from the ground, we're taking water from the toilets, we're recycling everything, so it should be an off-grid building, zero water, zero energy. So really it's a very innovative and iconic building for the region, and it just demonstrates what we can do.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020, yet again with the boys from Buro Happold. this is a sensational project, but I recall from the judges panel meeting, something that really impressed them was the depth and the detail that went into your submissions. You know, you've clearly identified this as a wonderful project, but you've made no bones about it. You wanted to impress our judges.
Yeah, well, we wanted to embrace what the architect was trying to achieve, and they're looking for a net zero building, and this is what the whole team was aiming for, and it was about trying to generate as much electricity and water and everything to make this building self-sufficient. And it's not just about now, it's about the future, and I think it's sort of trying to set an example for future buildings in this region, that so much can be achieved if you really put your minds to it. And you know, it wasn't just Buro Happold on its own, of course. It was the architects Grimshaw who led the team, and we supported them in their ambition to achieve a net zero product.
And you must be looking forward to having the eyes of the world on that project at Expo when it does come around next year.
Absolutely. We're so proud, as a company of this particular project. The images and the photos that maybe people haven't actually seen yet and are yet to see, everyone will be so impressed, and when they visit the site, there's more than just a building about sustainability. It's an exhibition. It's a place which is going to be fun for families and children, and everyone who visits Expo will want to visit this building.
Brilliant. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here, guys, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020 with my good pal Ashveen, Jeetun. Not the first time we've met backstage, but this time we're talking about a project rather than an individual accolade. What can you say about this project?
Well, it's an amazing project, unique in its way. It's like the perfect plumbing project where we are collecting water from the ground. We are not taking water from DEWA. So it's self-sufficient, basically. If there's no DEWA, tomorrow the project will run. And we are recycling everything. So it's really a unique project, and it's quite encouraging that this is happening in the Middle East, and will be a reference not only in the Middle East, but elsewhere as well.
And as you say, for a project of this stature to be born in the Middle East, that's hugely significant.
It's really amazing, and hopefully there will be more. I think once the expo starts, people see it. Clients will be encouraged to use some of the technologies that are there in their building. So, yeah, it's really an amazing project.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your evening. Hey guys, backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020. Buro Happold absolutely cleaning up today. When you talk about Terra, the sustainability pavilion, in the office and that, do you appreciate the grandeur that it has, and do you understand that everybody sees it as this pinnacle of what people can achieve?
I don't know if we quite see it in that kind of way, but we see it as being something that's incredibly important to us. It's something that is, it's the essence of everything that we do and everything that we strive for, and we're just lucky to have been, given a project that's allowed us to explore all these boundaries and really push these boundaries as far as it will go, and it's a blessing of a project.
And obviously GCC Project of the Year, I think it speaks for itself, having seen you clean up in the other categories as well. But the fact that this is a Middle East project, how significant is that for attitudes towards construction in the region and influencing what's going on elsewhere in the world?
It's incredibly important, and for the region as well. But look, the region is very forward thinking. We're always being encouraged to push the boundaries as well, and I think, especially in this region, given the challenges that we've got with temperatures and climate and everything like that, it's probably more important than most other places. So to be able to show people that you can achieve these kind of results is, it's incredible. It's a great place to be able to show that.
Brilliant, Mark. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here, and congratulations again. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards, Kathy Christa of AECOM has kindly stepped up to accept Young Engineer of the Year. Kathy, fully deserved.
I'm so thrilled to pick this up for Waseem, and he'll be so happy when we can get this to him. He's such a brilliant engineer, and we're so proud of him at AECOM. So thank you on behalf of Waseem.
As you say, Waseem Khan, what can you tell us about him in just a few short sentences?
He's such an amazing engineer. He has an amazing breadth of knowledge, but he's also a lovely person, and that he will help anybody who needs to be helped in guidance, or, if they need a shoulder to lean on. He's such a special person. So, yeah.
Please do pass our congratulations on to Waseem, and thank you for being here and being part of the process. Thank you. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020, I'm here with John Myer. Buro Happold have had an incredible time. Terra's been, widely acknowledged tonight as a sensational project. But how does it feel to be commended on an individual level?
It's been 4 years of my life, so it's been a hard and long road. So it's been good, and it's nice to have this, acknowledgement. So I'm very happy, very happy.
And does it mean a little bit more when it comes from your peers and, not rival companies, but different companies who have different ways of thinking, that they recognise your contribution to this mega project?
Well, I hope so. As I said, it's just been a mega project. It's been an amazing project. Museum of the Future as well I've worked on. So I'm very grateful for Buro Happold for giving me these opportunities to work on these cool projects. It's a once in a lifetime, to work on these projects. Not every engineer gets this opportunity. So grateful for Buro Happold.
Top man, much deserved. See you again. We are backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020. Electrical Engineer of the Year. Has a nice ring to it, Mohan. How would you describe your feelings at the minute?
I'm so excited. I have no words to express.
When you first started putting together your submission, did you think that you'd have a chance to impress our judges? Where did you think your strengths lie?
I thought I would definitely. Actually, I was shortlisted in the last year as well. So I was very much hoping last year. This year I wasn't as confident as my last year, but still I was so confident about the technical content that I had put in. So anyway, I was hoping. That's all I could say.
Brilliant. Fantastic. And thank you for being here, Mohan.
Yeah, I just want to say this award, and I would want to dedicate to my family and my first mentor and so many other friends. Thanks for that.
Well said, sir. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Deserved winner. Thank you. We are backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020, again with another Buro Happold prodigy. Ashveen, you won this award, this plumbing project of the year last year, back to back. How does it feel to have held on to your crown?
It's a good feeling, but most importantly, I was working on something that I wanted people to know. Due to the recent COVID situation, we were looking at the ways of treating bacteria. But plumbing system, normally we look at it only in water system, not in drainage. So this is something that I'm developing with somebody from Germany, like how do we look at that drainage? It has happened before in Hong Kong, in a block of apartment where people were getting sick, but not from the cold water supply, but basically from the drainage. So this is a concept that Buro Happold is developing. I'm working on it with someone from Germany, and people are reacting well to it. It has been tested, and we are now looking at incorporating it in projects. Yeah.
Your submission was, so far ahead of the competition. How does it feel to be the man on the project that's pushing the boundaries of what can be achieved?
I think everybody should be doing it. We've got codes, we've got everything that we use as guidance. But at the end of the day, we are the engineers. We need to see what's the problem on the site, on this particular project, and we should be working towards a good solution, not what is written in the codes. I think we should all be working towards making the project as good as possible.
Thank you, Ashveen. Tremendously deserved. Have a great evening. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards with MEP Executive of the Year, Richard Stratton of Cundall. Richard, I've got no doubt in my mind that you're going to tell me that this is an award for everyone and that no man can stand at the pinnacle without his team around him.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been lucky in my career. I've been fortunate enough to work for a company that's given me the opportunity to grow and develop in my career. And I'm just at a position now where all of my team make me look good, you know? It's as simple as that. So a lot of our successes, I might, I suppose I'm the driver, if you like, steering the ship. But the team are the ones that actually pull out the results, you know? So this is a very proud moment for me, but it's, to be honest with you, I'm, more proud of the team for what they've helped achieve and given me the opportunity to be able to get up on stage.
And 2020 such a difficult year, but Cundall still managing to be, prosperous and productive in these testing times.
Yeah, it's been challenging. We've strategically targeted projects, that we think we could win, that are probably a little bit more, or less, I should say, less affected by the circumstances that we're in at the minute. They're not as economically unstable. That's been quite good. But, I think it's challenging times, and I think it's challenging for everybody. We're not out of the woods yet, so I guess we all just have to keep our eye on what's happening and just do our best.
Thank you, Richard. Very well deserved, and enjoy the rest of your evening. I don't think it would be an MEP Middle East Awards if Supplier of the Year didn't go to Leminar. The 3 years in a row now, but incredibly well deserved. What are your thoughts at this time?
Well, as you said, it's an amazing feat for us. 3 in a row. That's what I spoke last year. I believe that it's the second one, and hopefully we make it 3 in a row, and that's where we are today. So it's all thanks to the team who's all behind it. So I'm here to receive on their behalf, but the credit goes to the team at Leminar. So it's the best team I have, and pleasure to be heading these operations at Leminar.
It can be, when business is bad and things aren't working, it can be easy to say that this is what we're going to do next, because that's the obvious thing to do. But when you're performing so well, how do you, how as a company and as leaders in that company do you say, we're going to expand into here and we're going to grow this way? How do you keep raising the bar?
Well, we believe in our tagline, which is commitment beyond comparison. So we always believe that how we can better ourselves every year, rather than seeing how we can compare ourselves to others. So we always try to raise that bar and see how we can improve ourselves and improve our service to our customers, and that's what makes us going through. And as I said, once again, hats off to the team who does a fantastic job, and that's where it's all about it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020, MEP Consultancy of the Year has gone to Atkins. What do you think set your company apart this year?
Yeah, again, we have adapted to the environment requirement due to the pandemic, due to the oil price downing in the sector. We have reacted to the regional requirement. Accordingly, we have provided a lot of innovative solution to the current project, energy saving, as well as we are doing a lot of digital transformation in the project, as well as we support some of the digital asset requirement as well. So depends on the market requirement, we adapted, and then accordingly we are focusing the delivery model as well.
And to be recognised by a panel of your peers, that gives the award extra credence. Do you agree?
Yes, of course, because see, Atkins is one of the top consultant in the region for last almost 50 years. So we need to maintain the same kind of credibility and repeatability. So that's what, as I said, we adopt the business requirement or the market requirement and according to the situation.
Congratulations, thoroughly deserved. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening. Backstage at the MEP Middle East Awards 2020, the final award of the night has gone to Alemco, MEP Contractor of the Year. First time, as you mentioned, so extra special.
First time, yeah, we're absolutely delighted. As I said, we've attended the award since day one, and we've put ourselves up for Contractor of the Year since day one. I think we've been highly commended a couple of times, but it's great to actually win the award now and be Contractor of the Year 2020.
What do you think set you apart this year?
I think it's our stability, to be honest. A lot of contractors have fallen by the wayside with this COVID issue. We've kept on trucking. Our track record, our current clients, our cash flow. We've ticked a lot of boxes that you need to tick to keep a business afloat. And we've always had those credentials behind us and beside us, and that's what's kept us going.
You've certainly sort of pioneered with the keeping things in-house, obviously working under the ALEC umbrella. Do you think that's the future for all firms going forward?
Look, having ALEC as your main contractor is 100% the reason why Alemco is successful. Yeah. That goes without saying. And we're a group, we're completely aligned, and that team can pull off any job in the Middle East whatsoever.
And answering your question, absolutely. I mean, to be involved with a main contractor that supports you, so you feel that there's an element of trust there. I think a lot of the MEP subcontractors in this market have struggled on the back of uncertainties with their main contractors and their clients. So, we don't have the cash flow difficulties that a lot of others would have, and that's because we're supported by a strong main contractor.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thoroughly deserved, and thank you for being here. Have a great evening.